Given a character like this, we want to sort a string by frequency. So given a string, we want to sort it in descending order based on the frequency of the characters. So you can see that E appears twice while R and T both appear once. So we want to sort the characters by frequency. So one way we can solve this problem is, let's say given input like this, we're going to sort it based on the character's frequency. So we first get a counter to put all the characters by their frequency. For example, input is tree, which we count each character's frequency. So T appear once, R appear once, and E appear twice. Then we're going to convert the object or map into a 2D array, which contains the key value pair for the object. So then what we can do is we can sort the 2D array by the frequency. Because we know the second element in the subarray is the frequency count, then we can basically sort it by descending order based on the frequency count. Then what we can do is we have a result strings, and then for each pairs that we have, then we're just going to append the characters onto the string. Then we're going to have a result like this, where we have EETR or EERT. It depends if T comes before R or R comes before T. But obviously the time complexity is going to be n log n, but what we can do is we can do better by using bucket sort, which will drop the time complexity significantly down to linear. So to do bucket sort, this is what it looks like. So here you can see we have a counter. We first count the character's frequency in the string. For example, here we have tree, then we have T1, R1, E2. Then we're also going to have a bucket, which what we're going to do is we're going to put all the characters that we have and convert it into something like this, where the key is going to be the frequency count and the value is a list of characters that has this amount of frequency. So what we can do is we can iterate each counter's key, and then for each character that we have, we're going to get a count, and then we're just basically going to append the characters onto that count. And then notice here that we also have a maximum frequency. For each iteration, we want to get a maximum frequency for the count. So after that, we can just traverse from the maximum frequency all the way to 0, and then be able to append all the maximum frequency first, and then append the least frequencies last. And for each iteration, for example, if the current frequency is 2, then we're going to get the characters that we have in that list. And then for each characters, we're just going to repeat the characters by this amount of frequency and append it to the results. So first iteration, we have 2, and then we're going to get the list, which is E, and then we're going to repeat E by 2 times and add it to the result. Then the next iteration, the current frequency is 1. Then we're going to get the list, which is TR. And then for each character, T, we're just going to repeat once and add it to the result. Then we also have R, which repeat once and then add it to the result. And at the end, we will get a result like EETR or EERT. And that's how you solve the problem using bucket sort.